Ready, set, boom.
Welcome. Hello. Welcome to
Happy
the
Monday.
NFL. Happy Monday.
Oh yeah, this is our first pod of the regular season.
Yeah, and we're doing this after week 2. I think we were both excited to do after week 1, but it might make sense to just like move forward doing every other week. I think you suggested it. I like that. So that's a good pacing. I don't want to overextend ourselves, right?
Right.
But with that being said, yeah, dude, we've got the game on tonight. We have got the Bucks at the Texans, and that's 1/2 down. They're in the middle of the third quarter, and then it's one of those nights we complained about it last year. Of course, they didn't listen to us. What the fuck?
They
They
don't know
have
what they're
two Monday
doing.
night games, and the other game is the Raiders and at the Chargers, or is it the Chargers?
That game kicks off. It's Chargers at Raiders. It kicks off in like 3 hours, like 2 a.m. start or something like that. So I don't know if
You're
I'll
fucking with me,
stay up for
right?
that one. I'm fucking with you, but I'm just
It's
complaining because I
late.
live on the East Coast. Yeah, it is late.
God damn it.
It's later than I realized. But yeah, you can ignore my
What's
drama
up,
queen.
Spook?
That was McCaffrey. You constantly get that wrong, but that's okay. I don't blame you. It's not your cat. Now
No,
Spook's
hold me to a higher
out of
standard.
view right now. Well, you've done it a couple times, so I was going to call you out the first couple times, but now I'm going to call you out. Spook's offended.
Um, well, let's go over a quick summary of what's happened in the NFL since the beginning. Let's go with the let's see biggest storylines. One thing that just happened is Joe Burrow has gotten hurt, sadly. So the news came out
What
today.
year is it?
Actually, he's going to have to miss a minimum of 3 months for surgery on his turf toe. Sucks. I know you love Joe Burrow.
That's. I mean, who doesn't? Also, what the fuck? What the fuck? Uh, they have to just shut him down for the season, right? Like, why would you? Unless, unless they have, you know, or their defense wakes up, which no one expects. I feel like they got to just hold him out. But there's no point in thinking about it too hard. He's basically missing the whole season because they seem like a fringe team for the playoffs, even with him. So that's a
Well,
bummer.
they're in first right now in the AFC North, AFC East, and
Mm.
they
North, you had it right.
they have a very good backup. I mean, granted when so Burrow got hurt this week 2, and when he did, they still have one of the best backups in the league, Jake Browning. I think that's his last name, and
Yeah,
he that boy can sling it. He's a good quarterback, but he still turns the ball over. He had 3 interceptions against the Jags. So I yeah, they're gonna be friends. They're gonna start losing games eventually, but they have such a capable backup that I don't know. I don't see Zach Taylor laying down. I can see them fighting through the East, considering the Steelers and Browns might be bad. And yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I can see them being a 9-8, 10-7 team, fighting for playoffs by the time Joe gets back. So 3 months puts him at January. So playoffs, right?
December. If it's literally 3 months, I guess I'm just skeptical
Yeah.
that it's really going to be that kind of timeline. But who knows? Maybe you're right. I do think you're right about like they'll be competitive for sure because they still got a bunch of talent. But I guess I was pretty unimpressed by them even before Burrow got hurt. Like their offensive line is disgusting.
Yeah.
Couldn't get
They should have
better at
lost.
all.
Speaking of, they should have lost to the
Yeah.
Browns. Um,
Yep.
and they were actually getting outplayed by the Jaguars. They were actually losing the entire
Yep.
game to the Jags
Yep.
until once they took the lead for the first time all game, and then got bailed out by some costly drops by the Jags. We'll get to that later. But
Yeah, that whole game was a shit show. Honestly, both sides.
yeah, but the Bengals, they're fortunate to be in the position they are, but it is still overall a head start, even ahead of the Ravens, who lost week 1 against the Bills, which that's one thing, a storyline. Like one of the best games I've seen in a long time. I like it was thrilling throughout, and then we also had a game where Derrick Henry seems to have lost no steam. That dude is unreal. He is a robot. He went nuts that game.
That was incredible. I gotta say, overall, the first 2 weeks have been some barn burners, don't you think?
Has been
It's
what?
been a hell of a couple barn burners.
Barn
I don't know.
burners,
That's
yeah.
what the commentators say,
Yep, and
right?
track meets for sure.
Just banger after banger. Yeah.
Yeah. This past,
So it feels like, yeah, go ahead.
what does it feel like?
Mid-season form is all I was gonna say for the whole league. Everyone showed up ready to play. So that's all I was gonna add.
I was going to add that this week is the second high. You probably have seen it because it's been coming up on the news a lot. But this week has been the second highest scoring average total points per game between teams. It's been 54.7 points total, which is the highest average total, second highest ever in the NFL's existence. The highest totals, average totals, is 56 points, and that was in the 90s, I think, something like that, a long time ago. So, in other words, yeah, there's been a lot of games that have been high scoring, thrilling, really exciting. And you and I were texting about it. Also, a lot of games affected by the refing, which has been
Yep.
not very fun. I personally don't. I don't think anybody likes it, but I know I get really frustrated, and I find myself yelling at the TV when the refs are throwing flags when it seems like they haven't had enough attention on themselves. So that's also been a big storyline.
You're right. I haven't noticed too many people talking about it, except for us, which is weird. uh,
Same old story, dude. Like, yeah, we see it. It's annoying, but we sound like a broken record at this point. Like, nothing's going to change. We have no reason to believe
no,
it's
it's
going to
not.
change.
It's it's just something you gotta accept. Unfortunately, if you want to watch sports, I was gonna say, I feel like you and I generally actually defend the refs compared to like
Really?
the average sports viewer. Not that we're like simping for them or anything like that. Whatever, but I think we are more forgiving towards refereeing, or at least I know I am usually. But yesterday was ridiculous. I felt like the Cowboys Giants game, like every freaking play, I would look it down on my phone, look up, and then six flags are on the ground,
Yeah.
and I didn't know where I should put my focus. But that was also a great game,
Yeah, that
even
was an
with all of
incredible
that.
game.
So,
What did
hmm
that game end up like? 47 to 44 or something? 51 to 49? I can't remember, but it ended up going into overtime, right? And the Giants beat the
yeah,
Cowboys.
it was like a 65 yarder or somewhere in that range to get
Incredible.
it to overtime,
Incredible. That
and then yeah, they walked it off. The
fucking
Cowboys.
unbelievable. Did you know that Brandon Aubrey, what's his name? What's his first name? The
That's
kicker,
right, Brandon Aubrey.
Brandon Aubrey. Did you know he was a software engineer and he just like he got the idea put onto him by his wife because his wife was like, "You were a former soccer player. You could kick the ball pretty hard, right?" And he's like, "Yeah, I could try. Why not?"
Really,
Yeah,
I
and
did not know that.
he was also a former pro soccer player. So he came into the league pretty young.
Wow.
He hasn't even hit the minimum 100 attempts to qualify for all-time accuracy scoring. So he is not that young, but
So he didn't play college football? I guess not.
I look that up. I don't know about that one, but
Yeah, I'm going
apparently his
to.
story is very casual talent. Just get up off the couch type of story.
Yeah, Aubrey played 4 years, according to Wikipedia. Aubrey played 4 years of college soccer at the University of Notre Dame between 2013 and 2016. Yeah, he was not a college football player. That is wild.
Whoa, there you go.
Good for him. That's interesting because the Niners just cut Jake Moody, I think last week,
That dude's so
and I
bad.
saw, yeah, he's terrible. He was one of like I think two kickers that were drafted in the first, what was it, like 4 or 5 rounds or something. I don't know what the exact statistic was, but it was something about two kickers that were drafted in the first X rounds in the last X years, Y years,
Mm-hmm.
and they're both free agents now, both cut. So I guess teams really have no idea what to do with that position, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, there's few kickers right now that are as that are consistent, like that are Chris Boswell consistent, that are
Yeah,
is
Cameron Dicker.
Dicker. Yeah. Um. Anyways, man, I'm excited to talk. There's a lot of stuff to talk about.
Yeah, yeah, we
Um.
got to speed up.
Well, so let's cover some more things that have been happening, news and notes and stuff. Uh, First, I wanted to ask you: did you see what? You hear this cat yelling?
Yeah, I don't see Jax though, but I hear him.
Yeah, I'm petting him and he's still yelling. He's like, it's not enough. Well, did you see that Donald Trump tweeted about how the NFL is a sissy league because we changed the
Hmm.
kickoff rules?
I did.
All right. Well,
I
what did you think about that?
well, I disagree with it just in general. I mean, I'm not like I don't really care that much. I think I said last year that I didn't like it, but if I did, then it was never a strong opinion. What I do think for real though is my girlfriend Jamie hates the new kickoff.
Really?
So yeah, and she said that last year too, and I was like, yeah, well, you're right, babe, and then just moving on. Uh, but since I saw that tweet earlier today, I've yet to talk to her about it, and I'm excited to show her because I feel like that might actually change her mind and get her caught onto the new game of 2025.
That's funny. It's a good strategy to get her to change her
Yeah.
mind. Um, yeah, there's been, I think it was according to ProFootballFocus.com, twice as many returns since the change of the kickoff rule from the kickoff zone being from the goal line to the 35-yard line, and if it goes out of bounds, you start at the 35-yard line, and then everybody starts um, running whenever the ball is uh, hits the zone. So there's not like a running start like there usually has been. The ball is kicked, and then once it hits the zone, either with a catch or the ball hitting the zone, the ground, that's when the players start running. And it's been really different, but for me, it's been exciting. I've liked it. Um, it doesn't seem like there's been a lot of injuries so far. It's only been 2 weeks, but I've enjoyed the amount of returns there have been, which has been really, really cool. You know?
I completely agree. Actually, one other thing, you're right about everything. Did you see the Caleb Johnson screw up,
All right,
rookie running
yeah.
back for the Steelers?
That's a rookie being a fucking dumbass. I mean, because
Oh yeah,
it was like that last year. Like if you touch the
yep.
ball and it's a live ball in the zone.
That's just regular football, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
If you touch the
it's not even
ball,
about the new kickoff.
it's a live ball. That has been the way that way forever. But then last year or 2 years ago, whenever they implemented the new rule for the zone kicking and having to call if you're going to be on kicking an onside kick or not, there's a rule where if the ball hits that zone, like without fielding the catch, it's a live ball. And I doubt that Caleb Johnson knew that. It doesn't really matter because he touched it anyways. There's really no excuse for him to be that stupid. But yeah, that was a
No,
huge, huge turn of events for the Steelers against the Seahawks because the Seahawks were up 3 and the Steelers were receiving the ball. And Rodgers, I mean, he wasn't playing bad. He just, uh, that was a swing he couldn't overcome in that game. So they had a chance to come back in that game. But then once Caleb Johnson made that fuck up, the Seahawks ran to the back of the end zone, got the ball, and it was a touchdown. So
yeah, it was a live ball in the end zone, and he was just like standing, and so they went and got it, and that's 6 points. Unbelievable. I've never seen something like that before.
embarrassing, really.
Yeah. Oh,
Um, So the new kickoffs has been introducing a fun wrinkle so far that I've liked. Uh, what else is new? Is there anything newsworthy that you can think of that we should bring up?
As far as like fun stuff, I'm blanking right now, but I know there's been more injuries. Jaden Daniels got the MRI late Thursday night. Hopefully he's okay, but it doesn't seem like it's
It
serious.
looks like it's a.
Uh,
I saw the news recently. It's a knee sprain, and he's week to week.
yeah, yeah. I feel like he is actually going to play, but if he doesn't play this week, I think he'll be back week 4. Xavier Worthy's shoulder injury seems to have not been as bad,
Mm-hmm.
knock on wood, as a lot of people feared, including myself. I don't know if I'm like super excited about it though, because it seems like it's one of those that could have a high re-injury risk.
Yeah.
But I guess we'll let them do their thing and hope for the best. But speaking of the Chiefs, they look like ass.
Mm-hmm. I'd say that's
So I
a big
guess just
storyline.
let me know.
It's
Okay.
for sure. It's like the number one thing that ESPN talking heads are talking about the NFL is look how bad the Chiefs are, blah blah blah. Like,
Yep.
so that the story with the Chiefs is they are 0-2 for the first time since I think Mahomes was a rookie. Uh, so definitely new. They have a lot of injuries, like I said. Worthy is out. Rasheed Rice is suspended for the first 6 games, or is it 4?
Hmm. Yeah, he's 6. So there's 4 more to go.
Yeah. So, but the offense in general has looked putrid, and I think their lack of a running game is really hurting them, and I think it has
Dude, yeah.
resulted into Mahomes running the ball. He's actually running the ball better than I've ever seen him run the ball. Like he's averaging like fucking 10 yards a carry, and he looks good. Honestly, it. It's a factor that obviously is tough on defenses, but it's still making the Chiefs easy to guard considering his other teammates are not helping him. He's had a lot of costly drops from Tyquan Thornton, the rookie, Travis Kelsey dropping the ball,
Oh my
resulting in
god.
interceptions.
Oh my god. I hate that
Hollywood
guy now.
Brown just being like the opposite of a yak monster, just horrible. Um, it's just been, and then the running game, yeah, it's just been Pacheco and Kareem Hunt they're averaging like fucking 2 yards a carry. It's just the offense has been taking another huge step back, and you can't really blame Mahomes here. But his stats are not looking great passing the ball. I do think he's running the ball really well, though.
Yeah, I agree. I actually feel like Mahomes is playing better than he was last year, but the team is far worse because, like you said, the running game is terrible. It's like miserably bad. I mean, it doesn't matter if it's Pacheco, Kareem Hunt, or the rookie Brashard Smith. They're just bad, bad, bad. The one bright spot I would say, if you're a Chiefs fan, which nobody is, but if you are, uh, Josh Simmons does look like the truth. The rookie left tackle. He's been, I think, one of the better left tackles in the league through the first 2 weeks. So maybe when they get Rice and Worthy back, they'll start cooking again.
It's
But
definitely
yeah,
going to have an effect. I mean, the
they're rough.
line hasn't been a glaring issue, right? They've Mahomes is scrambling because
Yeah, they've mostly
of,
held up.
of great coverage, and guys are not separating. Off receivers aren't separating, so it's like I feel like once they get things going, they could be a very good team. But for now, they don't look like one. They've lost to the Eagles. They had the Super Bowl rematch yesterday. Eagles won, and then they lost week 1 against who did they lose to?
It was a good team. It was Chargers. They got their
Lost to the
asses
Chargers
whooped.
in Brazil. Yeah,
Yeah, they don't look good. I will say, just final thought. I still think they're going to be like okay. I think they'll make the playoffs. They just don't look like a serious Super Bowl contender, which is what we've come to expect.
I'll tell you this: if you did at the beginning of the season consider the Chiefs a Super Bowl favorite, now is the time to bet on them. They're 0-2. Their odds are probably
Mm-hmm.
at the lowest and the cheapest. So I'd bet on them now because I mean that's not to say that they're going to improve next week. They are playing. Who are they playing? They are playing.
The Giants. I think it's the primetime game.
Yeah, that is a Sunday night game. So they could still lose to them, considering Russell Wilson has turned into prime Russell Wilson all of a sudden. Uh,
Yeah,
But anyways, yeah, the Chiefs have been a very interesting talking point so far, so they're worth watching. What else? What else? What else? What else? Oh, the Colts are very good so far.
Good call on the Colts. They've
Uh,
been fun to watch.
they have been fun to watch. The offense itself
Danny
is
Dimes.
surprisingly good, and then Indiana Jones, my favorite nickname of him so far, Daniel Jones, has taken over
Oh, that's good.
the starting role from Anthony Richardson. And is it true that Anthony Richardson asked for a trade? Correct me if I'm wrong.
Uh,
Does that sound right?
I don't know. I haven't seen that specific rumor. That doesn't mean it's not out there, but I'm not sure.
Yeah. Well, he's on the bench. They're not even using him. He's not even like doing gimmick plays like Jalen Milroe is for the Seahawks. He's just sitting the bench, and he's a heck of an athlete. Don't get me wrong; he's just a terrible quarterback. But Daniel Jones is also a heck of an athlete, and he's been running and throwing and doing very well. So that's been an interesting stat line. Uh, what else? The Bears and their new coach haven't been very good. They're 0-2, and they got obliterated yesterday by the Lions.
Yeah, I'm worried about the Bears. I mean, I'm worried about Tate. Really, their defense looks awful. They just lost Jalen Johnson for an indefinite amount of time, and he missed the whole
Oh,
preseason. And he's like maybe their best defensive player
is that right?
on what was already a bad defense. Yeah, he's
Holy
got
shit.
a serious groin issue. That's a
Oh,
problem. So I think they're in deep, deep shit. I don't even think the Vikings are necessarily a good team, and they lost to the Vikings week one. That's another big story, by the way.
yep.
If you're done with the Bears, JJ McCarthy also injured for a few weeks,
This is
and
news as of like a
also
couple
maybe
hours
not
ago.
good.
He's going to be out for
Yeah,
what, couple 3 weeks, something like that.
I think I saw 2 to 3 weeks. I don't know how you feel about him because we haven't really talked about it yet, but you seemed really excited after that fourth quarter comeback that he had against Chicago.
Yep,
I was not sold, and I am even less sold
of
after
course.
last night.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I think that makes sense. So yeah, he. I think the stats are overall, big picture. 7 of the 8 quarters he's played, he's looked abysmal. But
Yep,
the one quarter that I got excited about was the one where he led a very good comeback, and he was awesome. Both running the ball, decision making, slinging the rock against the
Bears,
Bears. No,
Bears.
the was it the Bears?
His good quarter was against the Bears. Yeah,
Yep. And yeah, that's why I was like, oh shoot, Kevin O'Connell, the quarterback whisperer, is going to make this guy really good. But then he sucked against the Falcons, and the Falcons. I mean, they have a good defense. I still I'm behind the Falcons. I was behind the Falcons during the preseason.
oh yeah,
I think their
I think they're
defense is
solid.
very good,
Yeah,
and it's going to continue. Even though they lost AJ Terrell yesterday, which was a big loss, but they still have one of the best safeties in the game, Jesse Bates, and they
they have a
have
couple nice rookie safeties too. Billy
yeah,
Bowman,
their
J.J. Watts.
secondary overall is just fucking solid. So
It's better than I realized. Yeah,
even for me, it was better than I expected. I knew they were gonna have a good defense. I didn't know it was gonna be this good. So they got shut down. So maybe that's worth considering for JJ McCarthy. But the Falcons they're actually 1-1. They lost to the Bucks week one, and uh, yeah, I guess that's a
and
thing.
Bijan is amazing.
Oh my gosh, yeah, Bijan's been incredible.
Is there anyone that's better at football than Bijan Robinson?
The
I love
reigning
watching him
the reigning
move.
NFL Player of the Year is arguably the same, if not slightly better. That I'm talking about Saquon Barkley, who, by the way, looks great so far to start the season.
Of course.
But yeah,
Did you see that bit where Saquon was talking about Bijan?
yes,
He was saying like
he has the best
he
cuts
moves.
in the
His
league.
cuts are different. Than, yeah, that's what he said. Best cuts in the league.
Yeah, that's pretty dope. He looked like he really meant it. He was genuine about that response, about that feedback, and also hearing that from him, it's just like, wow, he really must be next level. Um, but they really don't trust him for short yardage situations, which I don't understand. Like Tyler Algier
It
is
is
not a
weird.
terrible back, and he's a he's a north and south, heavy runner.
He's
But
good actually.
I'm not saying he's bad,
He's
but
a good running back.
Bijan is not bad. Like, I just don't. Maybe it's like a strategy to keep the wear off his tires to take.
I think that's what it is actually. Is my guess. Yeah.
I guess that makes sense. I don't know because I watched most of that game yesterday too. It was a Sunday night game, right? And dude, and even in a phone booth at at the line of scrimmage, that motherfucker is making people miss. It's fucking
Hmm.
impressive. And
He like teleports. It feels like when he jump cuts.
yes, it's so fun to watch, and I there's no reason why he can't succeed in goal line situations too, and he'd be just fine. But like you said, it's probably a strategy to keep him fresh the entire year. So I don't know. Um. Okay. And what else? What else? What else? What else? What else?
What do we got? I'm scrolling through the athletic right now. I mean, the Rams look awesome. Nothing too wild.
Oh,
Oh, Mac Jones is playing football again.
yep. It looks pretty solid.
I didn't I didn't see him. Did he look good?
I did not see him either, but Reddit said he looked very good.
That is also what I read on Reddit. Okay. I have not caught the Niners yet so far through 2 weeks.
Oh, we didn't talk about the Packers. Packers look to be very, very good.
Oh yes,
They're 2-0.
my darling this year.
Their defense. Oh, of course we forgot to say this. The Packers traded for.
Did we never?
I don't think we did. It doesn't matter. We'll
No,
bring
we
it up
didn't.
again
You're right.
because
Okay.
the Packers now have a juggernaut of a defense with Micah Parsons. They traded for Micah. They gave away the defensive tackle Clark and then 2 first-round picks. And the Cowboys gave up Micah. So, yeah, but now, I mean, seeing Micah, he's not even playing 100% of the snaps right now. He's playing like 50% snaps or something, whatever. It's not,
It's low.
it's low. And he looks amazing. uh,
He
so
does.
so do the Packers, and it's been fun to watch. I hope it continues. Honestly, that would be a fun team to root for in the playoffs.
Well, as you know, I was on the Packers before that trade uh, for several reasons, but I thought a healthy Jordan Love and just a healthy receiver core with the addition of the first round Matthew Golden, etc.
Yeah.
And I was already high on their defense, right? With like Rashawn Gary, and I love their second year linebacker Edrin Cooper, who's a
Oh,
freaking
dude,
maniac.
he was all over the
He's
place too.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yes, I have him in a IDP league. He's amazing. And then they got Micah Parsons, and of course you knew that like wherever Micah ended up, he was going to be twice the player that he was in Dallas. Of course he was, and that's what it looks like through 2 games. He's like when he plays the way he played this past Sunday, yesterday, who are they or Thursday, I guess. Sorry, against the Commanders. When he plays like that, then you start to understand why. Like some people talk about him as like a top 5 player overall in the league,
Yeah.
which is kind of where he was 2 seasons ago, and then last season kind of dropped his stock a little bit because the Cowboys sucked and when your team sucks, you probably don't give as high effort, etc. But they are a juggernaut. I feel like they've got to be the favorite right now to come out of the NFC.
Yeah, I wonder what their odds are right now to win the Super Bowl. I don't want to go look at that right now, but I'm sure they're one of the highest.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can cover some more stuff, but what we have planned for this pod is we're gonna do guess the lines, and I've got another game that I'm gonna give to Eddie. He's not aware of it yet. It's a surprise, but we'll get to that whenever we're ready. But throughout our guess the lines, we'll probably get reminded of some more storylines and stuff. So we'll get to it then. But yeah, we'll take a quick break and wow, it's already been 30 minutes. Yeah, we'll take a quick break.
Yeah, we got to
We'll
get
get
moving.
to guess the lines. All right, we're back. Guess the lines.
Dun, dun, dun,
We'll start with
dun, dun, dun.
Thursday night football. It's going to be the Dolphins at the Bills. Um,
The Dolphins at the Bills on Thursday Night Football.
it's going to be a great one. Actually, not really. It looks like the Dolphins are trash this year. I mean, they got destroyed by the Colts week one, and then they lost in a close game, division game against the Patriots. But the Patriots went into Miami and beat them 33-27. The Dolphins actually had a chance to win at the end of the game there, but ended up losing. So they don't look so good. I think you and I would both agree that Mike McDaniels is probably has the hottest seat of all the coaches right now.
Yeah, him or Dayball,
Yeah.
but probably McDaniel.
So, anyways, so we got Dolphins at Bills, and considering the Bills look really good, they beat somebody yesterday really badly, 30-10, and then they had an incredible comeback against the Ravens week
It
one.
was Jets.
The Jets, right?
Yeah.
So I guess I'll start. So the Bills came back from 15 points, 16 unanswered to beat the Ravens, crush the Jets, division opponent. I think they're going to be heavily favored. So I'm gonna go with 9 and 9.5. Favored by 9.5.
I think that's what I initially wrote down, but I have it at minus 10.5 for
Ooh, I
Buffalo.
went a little higher. Okay. Can you pull up
Oh, I
the
gotta go look it up now. Don't. Yeah, you're right. I forgot that's my job. FanDuel week 3 markets. Dun 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 dun. What'd you say? Minus 9.5.
9.5 Bills?
I get it. It's minus 12.5.
Ooh, that's way higher than I expected. Okay.
Yeah, they've been getting higher. I feel like.
Uh,
Okay, 1-0.
I guess I shouldn't be too surprised. I know the Bills they look really good, and Allen is already in midseason form. Dude's playing like an MVP already. He was the result of them coming back against the Ravens. Uh, he actually had a brutal broken nose. Did you see that against the Jets? It's kind of scary.
That's the only thing I saw from that game, actually.
yeah, he
That and I think one James Cook touchdown. Go ahead.
yeah he ran out of the game, and people were worried at first, but it looked like he just busted his nose and he went back in and is fine. Speaking of the Bills, James Cook, we touched on him uh, earlier in the season, and he had a hold in during training camp for a better contract. He ended up getting paid. And I got to tell you, I've seen a lot of James Cook highlights so far, weeks 1 and 2. He looks pretty great. He might be worth that money. I mean,
He's all right.
his 45-yard scamper TD was spectacular. Like, he was amazing. So I don't know. What do you think about the Bills?
Oh, I love James Cook. I think he's a top 10 running back for sure. If and that's like being conservative. Oh no, Baker may have just gotten hurt. That's not good. Um, what I was going to say about the Bills, outside of Josh Allen, I like that they're feeding James so much. I feel like he should be the focal point. When it's not Josh Allen, because they kind of spread it around when they're throwing the ball. Also, Keon Coleman looks like a different player this year. At least he did in that Ravens game. So that's going to be nice for them if he's taking another step. Their defense is still concerning, though. I feel like this is the same Bills team of the last 5 years. So it's really hard to get too excited personally from like a Super Bowl perspective because that defense looked bad against Baltimore. Like the next week, yesterday, Henry had like 20 yards rushing or something against the Browns.
Yeah.
And I realize the Browns are good on defense, but he got like 200 or something against Buffalo, and that's a problem.
Well, like you just said, they did play better against the Jets. And one fun stat for the Bills defense: Justin Fields completed one pass in the first half against the Bills. So
Yeah,
you got to give some credit to the Bills there. Um, your concern is, I think it makes sense. I would give more credit to Henry. He looked unbelievable. And I
he
know
did. I'm not taking that away.
So we'll see. It's early in the season, so you'll probably hear us say that a lot. There's no reason to panic unless there are some teams that you see you're like it's time to panic. But it's worth noting for sure the Bills have been inconsistent defensively. Okay, you're 1-0. All right, next game I got.
Moving on.
We'll do all the noon games. Bengals at Vikings. Burrow is already out. Been declared out. Vikings going into this
McCarthy
game
too.
1-1. Bengals leading the division 2-0. You go first. What do you think with this one?
So I'm pretty sure JJ's already been rolled out as well. So that means this will be a battle of backups,
Ooh,
which makes me
this could be a bad game.
not so excited to watch. I have the Vikings -1.5. They're at home, and this is primarily because we have a terrible offensive line, especially in pass pro. They just got Burrow hurt, and now they're going up against Brian Flores and Jonathan Grenard and those guys. So I feel like this could actually be a blowout. And I'm not even super high on the Vikings, but yeah, Vikings -1.5. What about you?
I could see this being a surprise Bengals being favored here because the Bengals did look good without Burrow. And I know the defense was still sus. And the Viking, well, you know what? I'm thinking out loud now because the Vikings run game, we didn't talk about it, but Mason and Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones is hurt, by the way.
Also hurt. That's
Yeah,
right.
Jordan Mason though was really really good. I thought he was running the ball
He's
very
nice.
well. That scheme,
Yeah.
the running scheme seems to be clicking for the Vikings. So, okay, saying that out loud, it might be, dude. It might be a pick 'em. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Vikings with the home field advantage. No, I'm gonna go 2.5. I'm gonna go Vikings -2.5. All right, I'm ready.
Dun, dun, dun. It is. Scroll, 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 scroll. Oh, you got it perfect. Good job. Vikings -2.5. That's kind of funny because it seemed like we disagreed because I was like have like more into the Vikings and you were more into the Bengals, but then you picked heavier into the Vikings and you were right. Okay, good job.
Yeah, it did seem counterintuitive. Oh, is Bucky hurt? God damn it.
I hope not.
Oh, Rashad White.
It's just Rashad. We're in the
Woo!
clear.
Thank goodness.
Dodged a bullet there.
Anyways, we can move on, or everything's fine. Yeah, it was counterintuitive the way I was reasoning it, but the I would say one of the biggest home field advantages in the league is probably Minnesota, and
Yeah, I agree.
and then you still have it doesn't matter who the quarterback is, Justin Jefferson's there. Actually, now that I mention it, oh no, I was gonna say 9 of Chase's catches came after Browning came in, so both of them are unaffected by the quarterback. They're gonna get they're gonna eat. They're both gonna eat. But
Who is the backup for Minnesota? I think I know the answer, but I want to know if you do.
is it? It's not Keenum, is it? No.
Oh, I don't think so. I thought it was Wentz.
Oh, it's
But
Wentz. Yeah,
let's
it's
see.
Wentz. They already
It
announced
is
he's going to start
right.
and play.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's
I
right. Yeah.
sent you the meme of him. Somebody took a picture of him like right behind Kevin O'Connor. Kevin O'Connell,
Yeah.
and it's just it's Carson Wentz like, hey coach, put me in. Let Carson spin. Let's go.
You want to
Um,
win? Let Carson spin.
anyways, all right, cool. I'll take that dub. All right, next one.
One on
Uh,
one.
Texans short week. They're going to Jacksonville. Uh, Jaguars are. I don't know what to think about them. Texans, we're going
Right.
to learn a little bit about them tonight. Looks to be a close game against a decent team, the Bucks. If I had to guess, I think the Texans will win a close game tonight, which will put them. Did they lose last week?
They did. They lost to the Rams. They played had a tough 2 games so far.
Yeah, they played a good team. All right, I can see them winning tonight, which would put them at 1-1. playing the Jaguars, who are also 1-1. Jags defense is good. I think the defense looks fantastic. Actually, they're causing all kinds of turnovers. Are
I'm
really
not there yet.
disruptive. Um, I'm gonna go division game. I think the Texans defense is still better, so I'm gonna go with Texans -3.
So no tie breaks or ties yet, which you'll be happy to hear. I have Texans -2.5.
Ooh,
I think we land basically in the same spot with the Jags. I still also have not really made up my mind. Lawrence continues to frustrate, but at the same time, like Brian Thomas Jr. has had a rough couple of weeks, especially yesterday. So that's kind of weird. Travis Hunter looks like a rookie, which is fair. I'm not as sold on the defense as you are, but I do see that they have some nice players. I like Josh Hines Allen. I like Trevon Walker. But yeah, the Texans I think are just better, especially on defense. Okay, so FanDuel says if I can find it. I can't find it. What am I doing?
It just seemed like he was pretty casual as far as how.
I'm just listening to Troy Aikman freak out, and it's distracting.
yeah, the Bucks
Oh
just got their
gosh,
punt blocked. Texans just blocked it.
yeah, I saw that. I thought I thought he was going to get it off, and they were going to call a flag. But good job, Texans. Okay, I'm just going to have to control F this. Oh, they don't have a
They don't have a line yet.
they don't have a line because it's Monday. The Texans are still playing.
That
Of
makes
course.
sense. It's okay. We can revisit it.
Okay.
The game's gonna be
Yeah.
over in 15 minutes. Okay, next game. Well, first, before we move on, yeah, let's talk about. Okay, so one of the best receivers in the league, at least the most talented receivers in the league, Brian Thomas Jr. First week, he had, I think he had like caught
He had one catch.
one catch of like 10 targets, and
Yep.
then
Well, yeah, basically.
everybody else had pretty high percentages of catches from Lawrence's throws. And the same thing happened last week. 4 catches out of 12 targets. And this time, his targets have been a lot more scrutinized considering he played not so good in the first week. And when we went back and saw the film, it looks like we both were seeing a player that was scared, pulling up early,
Mm-hmm.
dropping balls.
Yep.
He did drop like some pretty. I think he actually dropped the go-ahead touchdown when the Jags made their comeback there at the end of the game against the Bengals. But Brian Thomas has not looked very good. So what do you who's at fault here? Is it Thomas? Is it Lawrence? What do you think?
So it's not a matter of think. I know it's my fault because I drafted Brian Thomas Jr. this year. So sorry to all Jags fans. But other than me, I would. I don't know, man. I feel like neither Thomas nor Lawrence should be exonerated here. Having said that, I think Thomas is probably more at fault because, like you said, he's shying away from all contact. And actually, I think it did come out today that he's played through like a wrist
Oh
injury in
yeah,
week 2,
that's worth mentioning.
but that could just be loser's limp. Like
Losers limp.
it was that
Yeah.
bad. Yeah. And I think Liam Cohen, the new head coach, did say something that he was like at today's press conference. He said something like, "Oh yeah, he knows he needs to have a great week of practice." So I'm sure there's been discussions about that in their meetings. But yeah, like there was one rep we saw too where it looked like Lawrence and BTJ were just on different pages where Thomas wanted to sit in the zone and Lawrence led him forward into like sort of into coverage. And it was kind of like one of those where you're not really sure who's at fault, but they're just clearly not clicking. And it's been surprising after the rookie year that he had. So hopefully that turns around.
Well, they got a good run game. Travis Etienne looks great.
That's true.
The run game looks great. Like, what excuses does Lawrence have now? Like, I feel like he's all out.
I know.
So
he is out. He needs to get it together, and so does BTJ. And also, they have a nice running back pair with their rookie, Bashal Tootin.
Yeah, he's looked good.
He had
too.
a good game yesterday.
Yeah. So, I think I've already mentioned it, but I'm higher on the Jags than you, and I think on paper they're just loaded with talent. So Liam Cohen adopted a very good team on paper. And this is the year. This is the final. In my opinion, this is the final year for Lawrence. Is this going to be the year they stick with him or move on? We're going to get an answer, either before the season ends or at a maximum after the season ends. Something is going to change. It has to, right?
Yeah, it does. I think
So
because it's not Cohen's guy. So if Lawrence doesn't get it together, I think he's gone.
yeah. Okay, we can move on. We got the Colts at the Titans, another division matchup. Uh, Colts looking really good. Daniel Jones seems to be the missing piece for that offense, and then the defense is playing way better than it's above expectations. Then you've got the Titans. Cam Ward, number one pick. He hasn't looked terrible. I've watched a lot of his reps. Honestly, he's looked pretty confident with his running, which he surprised me with how fast he is. But the run game has looked really bad. The defense also has been uh, not dependable. Um, so it looks like they're going to have a rough time this year. Some questionable decision making by the coaches. So yeah, the Colts. All right, I'll start with this one. Considering they've started off so strong, and the Titans have not, it's been the opposite for them. I can see Vegas being like, I don't know, the Colts still could be the Colts. It's week 2. They're not bought in on Daniel Jones yet. So I think they're going to be cautiously optimistic that the Colts would be favored. So I'm going to go, if I was in Vegas' shoes, I'm going to go division matchup, Titans at home. I'm going to go 4.5. Colts favored by 4.5.
Wait, did you say Colts were at home?
No, it's Colts at
Titans.
Titans.
Yeah. Titans. Okay, sorry, I misheard you. Okay, Colts 4.5. I have Colts minus 2.5.
Oh, you got
So
it
we'll have
close.
a point here. What was I going to say? Yeah, the Titans roster is shit, and I think I was saying this in the preseason. I feel bad for Cam Ward. I like Cam Ward. I think he's really talented. He had that ridiculous throw. It was a touchdown yesterday to another rookie, Ayo Maynor. He threw across his body.
Yeah,
You saw this, right?
yeah, right over.
Across his body.
It was nice.
Yeah, Ayo Maynor's going the opposite direction.
Yeah,
Cam
it
Ward
was
is going towards the
crazy.
sideline. It's stupid, and he did it perfectly. It was a Madden throw, and like the kind of throw that the coach would never allow you
Yeah,
to make, and then you throw a touchdown and he has nothing to say because he scored. So that's the kind of player that he is. But yeah, I think the Titans are going to struggle, like you said. So let's see what FanDuel thinks.
you said 2.5.
Also, yeah, you were in on the Colts, remember, in the preseason, so great job there. They look, if nothing else, they're going to be really fun to watch. And like, I think Jonathan Taylor is going to benefit a lot. He went for like 200 yesterday. Okay, we split it, so no points. It's minus 3.5.
Three and a
I
half.
forgot that that
Damn,
counted. Yeah.
damn. I was gonna say 3.5, but then, oh well. All right.
Daniel Jones. That's
Um,
right. Well fought.
looks like the Bucks. Sorry, I'm listening to the call.
Yeah, I'm listening on from your audio, but watching on my screen, so it's really confusing. And I think I'm ahead of your audio.
I think you are. 3 minutes left in the fourth, and the Texans are getting the ball. Okay. I bet they come away with this with a field goal and not
I
enough
think so
time
too.
for the Bucks to come back and win. Okay.
Come on,
Next
CJ.
game. So we split that. Raiders at Commanders. There's a chance Jaden Daniels does not play in this game. And you
Correct.
may not have a line on this. We can come back to this game. But I think the Raiders could sneak a dub out of this game tonight. They're at home. I think Gino. So there's this interesting quote Gino had today. He said he never felt at home with Seattle. He never felt like it was his team. He always felt like he was trying to replace Russell Wilson. It was the ghost of Russell Wilson was haunting him every year he was there as the starter. And he said that
He said that.
I'm paraphrasing, but
Oh,
but yeah,
I was
for the
like,
most
wow.
part, those were his feelings, dude. He felt like he was battling Russell Wilson when he wasn't even there, and but most importantly, he feels much more comfortable. He feels like this is actually his team in Vegas, and he does have some good weapons. Like Jacoby Myers is a good player.
Yes.
Brock Bowers, yeah, all indications is he is going to play. Nick Chubb just score, baby. Um,
Cleared like Moses.
yeah, so I think the Raiders could sneak out a close win with against the Chargers tonight. With that being said, if the Commanders don't have Jaden, I'm gonna go Raiders -1.5. But if the Commanders have Jaden, then it's gonna flip the other way because the Commanders haven't looked that great. They're such an old team. They've already had some, career ending injuries. One of Austin Eckler, poor guy, rip.
Yeah.
They just
Legend.
haven't looked that good, right? So I'm gonna go. We'll get the line later, but we may not even have the score for this one because the Raiders game is gonna be late. I'm gonna go Raiders -1.5 going into Washington. And
If there's no,
if there's no line, or if Jaden is playing, I'm gonna go Commanders by. I'm gonna go by -2.5 if Jaden is playing. All right.
yeah, you're probably right. We don't have a line. I wrote mine under the impression he would play because it's just a gut feeling. I feel like if he wasn't going to play, that they wouldn't be so ho hum. But I don't know. So I have him at -3.5. If he doesn't play, I didn't do this, but if he doesn't play, then I would probably still have the Commanders minus something, probably like -1 or something. Because you're right, they haven't looked good, but I haven't bought the Raiders stock that everyone's been trying to shove down my throat. Uh, Not just you, but I think I don't know. I think the Commanders have had a tough first couple weeks. Like they ran into a freaking juggernaut against the
They
Packers.
did. Yes, they did.
Um, they looked good in Week 1 against the Giants, who suck, but they look fine. I think McLaurin is still getting his legs underneath him.
Do
The
the
one thing
Giants suck?
I will criticize. Fair question. Hey, if they don't suck, then that's a good win, right? They're fun to watch, the Giants, by the way, which is crazy. I said this in the preseason, and it makes perfect sense now, and I'm not the only one that said this, but why in the world would you trade a running back who's on his rookie contract when you're relying on a guy who's like 33, clearly on his last legs? Uh, Listen, B Rob is what he is. He's not going to win you your fantasy league or anything. And it turns out the rookie Bill is just straight up better than him. Bill looks good. Is the other
Oh
thing.
yeah.
And it's another reason why I'm not completely out on him. He does look really good. I'm shocked at how good he is for being a seventh rounder. So he's going to start getting the bell cow workload, whatever. And I don't know. I just love Jaden Daniels so much, and I feel like he can do a lot just by existing. So I'm not out yet, but let's see if there's a line. I feel like there's not. Oh, there is a line.
Ooh. Okay. So
Interesting.
I'm gonna go with the line that Jaden is not playing, or not that Jaden is not playing. So I'm going Raiders -1.5.
I don't know if I should be allowed to get this because I think FanDuel thinks he's playing because it's Commanders -3.
-3, which is a
Yeah,
fair line.
which I think split the difference between our lines if he does play.
I'm fine
So
not
that's a weird
including
one.
this one if you want.
Well, if we include it, I get it. So you tell me.
Uh,
Or actually, I don't know. No, let's not include it because I think we did split it.
all right. Okay. Anything else about the Raiders or Commanders?
I want to see Jency get going,
Oh yeah,
and
he hasn't been that. I mean, he hasn't done anything great yet, but it's week 2 and he's a rookie.
yeah, it's week 2. Let's see tonight. But the Chargers, I think, are going to stifle him too. We'll see. Let's move on.
All right, we got the Rams at the Eagles. Both teams 2-0. Eagles coming off a victory where Hurts didn't have to throw the ball for more than 100 yards, and they beat a good defensive team. Chiefs are still good defensively. I know we haven't talked a lot about them, and we didn't mention that. Still have some awesome players on defense. And there's a reason why that game was so low scoring, because both those defenses are very good. So is the Rams. The Rams have a really good defense. And they showed it with their first game of the season being, a 13-7 dub. And then they got Puka gone, losing part of his hair. And the
Of
offense
course,
with Stafford is still lethal, in my opinion.
just
So,
better.
lest we forget, the team that came closest to beating the Eagles, they came within a game-winning drive that didn't work out, was the Rams. They went into Philly in the divisional round and nearly beat them, but that ended up being the closest game that the Eagles had. So we got to give a lot of credit to McVay here. So I think the Eagles are going to be favored, but I think it's going to be a close game. I'm going to go Eagles -2.
I'm kind of amazed we haven't landed on the same line yet because we're thinking really similarly. So I have Eagles -1.5.
Whoa! Okay, FanDuel.
Yeah, but I like the Rams personally in this game.
Why'd you have them so high?
The,
The Eagles so high.
I just think Vegas loves them, and I think the money favors. I don't know. I think Vegas loves the Eagles, and they're at home. But I'm a little bit lower. They don't seem quite as good as they were last year. Obviously, it's week 2, so no need to panic. But I'm very high on the Rams. I feel like McVay is quickly catching up to Reed for my personal list of best coach.
Yeah.
So let's see if FanDuel. Oh my God! So I'm right about Vegas loving the Eagles. You said Eagles -2. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you get it. It's Eagles -3.5. That's crazy to me.
Why is that crazy to you?
Have they done anything to deserve that? I don't know. They beat the Chiefs, who are good, but they looked vulnerable against the Cowboys. I guess that was weird. It's opening night.
It seems about right.
I don't think. I guess that's fair.
I've been.
It's not.
I think I valued
It's
the
not
Rams a little
crazy.
bit too much because the Eagles are still stacked, dude. They've got every.
I understand.
Yeah.
They are. I'm not disputing that. I just think the Rams belong in that conversation of best roster in the league. The Rams defense is slept on straight up.
Yeah.
Byron Young is a hell of a player on the opposite edge of Jared Verse. And who do they have in the secondary? Is it Ramsey? They just have a great roster, especially their skill guys. So
Yeah. Yeah. They do.
if they're healthy, I think they're legit. But yeah, Eagles are the champs. So what are you going to do? So 2-1.
Okay. Next game we got is another divisional game. We got a lot of division games. We got Falcons at the Panthers. Panthers look bad. They put up a nice little comeback against the Cardinals, but they were at one point losing 27-6, and I turned that game off. I was just like, oh, this game's terrible. So the Panthers came back a little bit. They do have a good rookie who looks like the truth. This guy looks. Have you got a chance to see
McMillan. I've seen a couple of reps, not as much as I would like because I don't really like watching the Panthers yet. But from what I've seen, he does look really good.
I think it's been amazing. His body control and how nimble he is at being 6'4", 210 or whatever
Yeah.
it is very impressive. He reminds me of AJ Green. He moves a lot like AJ Green does, the
I
Cincinnati
like that.
Bengals
Yeah.
legend. So if they get an AJ Green like receiver, that's exactly what Young needs. Like he needs that alpha receiver, and I think it could get them out of a hole because I was a little higher on the Panthers than most preseason wise, um, thinking that the bottom half of that division could be more competitive than people think. But at first, the Panthers haven't been playing well. Their defense has been trash. But if McMillan is the spark they need, I mean, he could turn around that season single handedly. But they need Bryce Young to target his ass off. Uh, Fun note about the Panthers, real quick. Xavier Legette set the record for most first round pick, by the way, last year, right?
Yeah, over right before Keon Coleman and Lad McConkey.
Wow.
Shame.
That is a shame. Well, he set the record for most targets and negative yards. He had 8 targets and like negative 2 yards or something, which is
Mm-hmm.
very impressive to be
That
that
is impressive.
on that many targets.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then we have the Falcons, who we touched on a little bit. Penix, personally, he didn't have a great game, like stats wise, but he's so talented, dude. Watching that game and how he places that ball, he's throwing the ball a little hard, but his release, his decision making, he's also good. He's got good scrambling ability. Like, I love the guy. I know I'm biased as fuck, but man, Penix is an impressive quarterback. Um, and the defense as well has made it easy for the Falcons to succeed. They're 1-1 right now. Okay, you should start with this one. Do you have any further thoughts to add? And I'll let you put your line in.
Wait, sorry. What was your line?
I did. I'll let you say it first, and then I'll say my line.
Oh, okay. Um, Bijan is the best running back in football for my money. I agree with your assessment about Penix, like mostly. I'm also really high on him. I think he's extremely talented. I think you're a little bit further than I am as far as where he is now. I feel like he's still figuring out the risk the level of risk that he can play with because I think he got a couple of bad habits
Yeah,
at Washington, but
yeah, I
overall,
can
I
see
think
that.
he's going to do great things in the NFL. And I was always low on the Panthers. I wanted to ask you though, where are you at with Bryce Young? Because he seems really hard to pin down. I think I'm
So
at still,
inconsistent, dude.
but it's hard to say. Yeah,
Like last year,
exactly.
he ended it so positively, and then
Yeah, he did.
he started off again very poorly. But then he ended the game yesterday pretty solid. But no, okay. With the huge caveat that the final drive, he was shitting bricks. He looks terrible. Like he was overthrowing guys, getting his ball batted at the line of scrimmage, and then he just had a horrible incompletion to end the game. So you're right. He's impossible to pin down. If right now, if I were a betting man, the way he's playing currently, he might get benched before the end of the season. But I would say that is more likely than not to happen. We'll see. What about you?
Yeah, like we both said, it's really hard to say for sure, but I think I'm losing faith a little like week by week because watching that Cardinals game just reminded me of like how many times last year did the Panthers get down 4 or 5 scores and then I don't know wake up at halftime and then start scoring every drive
Yeah.
and then at the end of the game they like have a loaded box score. All the fantasy guys look great and you're like, oh, maybe they can actually figure it out. When in reality they're just going against like prevent for the whole second half.
Yeah, true.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I feel like when it matters, he hasn't done it. So I struggle with that, but I hope he figures it out because I like McMillan a lot too, like you said. But for my line, I have Falcons -5.5 in Carolina.
Okay. I've got Falcons -6.5.
I like it. I like it. And FanDuel has Falcons -4.5. Okay,
Oh
we're
wow.
even again. I know that's surprising to me too.
What did you have?
I
Five
figured
and
at
a half?
least 5. Yeah, and that was a full point over FanDuel.
Holy shit.
I think a lot of the sharps still like the Panthers. It feels to me that way,
Why?
which I disagree with. I don't know because their defense is so bad, so I don't get it, and their offense is not the best either.
I don't get that line. 4.5.
Uh,
The Falcons have looked good. I know they've lost one game, but their defense is good enough to beat
yeah,
teams by a touchdown at
I
least.
agree. I agree. I don't understand it.
I don't agree with that one. They're wrong. Okay. I lost that line.
Yeah, 2-2.
Rashard White just scored.
Yeah, Texans are cooked.
6 seconds
0-2.
left. Damn, Baker. He just let in a sick
I
drive.
know.
They were at their own 30-yard line. He had a nice little
Dude, they were
dump off to
4th and
Bucky
10.
for a 20-yard gain. Then he had another 20-yarder scamper. He just squeezed out of the pocket, and oh god, it was nasty.
That was on 4th and 10 at the
That
very
was on
beginning of the
4th and
drive.
10. Yo,
Yeah, and he picked it up because no one spotted. People need to start spying him, especially on 2-minute drill.
yeah, he's not getting enough respect, is he? They're going for 2.
Yeah, they're
6
playing it
seconds
safe.
left.
I respect them.
Yeah, you're right. It was 2 points. They still.
There's nothing to lose.
It's 2019, by the way. Yeah, you're right. Texans look cooked. Wow.
I think they'll still be in the playoffs for what it's worth. But yeah, it's a tough start. I hope they're not the Bengals of last year, but they might be.
The Bucks.
The Texans.
Oh, the Texans.
But they have a good defense, so that can't be right. All right, moving on.
All right. Next, well, before we do that, I actually just got reminded. We'll take a break, and I want to play this game with you.
Let's do it.
All
Once
right.
again.
Welcome back. We're playing a game. It'll be a short one. I got 6 questions. I'm going to show you a picture of an NFL player. You're not going to see the back of their jersey. You're going to see their face and the team they play for. And
Do I get the jersey number?
you're going to get the jersey number. You're going to guess the name of the player, and then not only that, you're also going to try to pronounce the name correctly. So it's not enough to just guess the name. So the only hint you'll get for this is that they are starters on their current NFL team. They're not like some weird backup.
Okay, that actually does help though. So thanks.
Okay, here we go.
God help us all.
Next slide.
Bucks did win.
Bucks just won. All right.
Okay, 92 it looks like on the Steelers. Broccoli head. That is not easy. That's tough. Oh,
I'll give you
I
another
actually
hint.
think I should.
I'll give you another hint. I think he's actually injured this week.
Derek Harmon.
No.
Yeah, I got no shot.
No shot? All right, next slide.
I think I saw him on what's it called? Hard Knocks last year, but I forgot. Okay, let's go.
His name is Isaiah Loudermilk.
Never mind. No, I did. Oh God, what? I've never heard of this guy. That's amazing. Raiders number 5.
Same number. He plays for the Falcons now.
Oh, that changes everything. No, it doesn't.
And
I
he
got no
starts.
shot. He looks like he's either a linebacker or D line. But I still don't know. I don't even have a guess for this one. Sorry. I fold.
His name is Divine Diablo.
Oh my gosh, I do know him.
Yeah,
Damn
dude.
it.
He's a good
I
player.
do know him. Yeah, he is.
Okay, 0 for
Definitely
2.
didn't know his face.
All right, you better get this one.
Okay, 97 on the Cowboys. I feel like he's not on the Cowboys anymore. No, wait, yeah, he is. This is Osa Odigizua, although I'm not sure if that's the right
No,
pronunciation.
you nailed the pronunciation. Well done, sir.
Okay, nice.
Okay. All right, we're back. We righted the ship.
He's a good player.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess all these guys are.
Well done. All right, here's another starter.
Ooh, Chiefs 76 is definitely O-line. So I just gotta go through the list here. I'm gonna say some names before I decide. So don't. I'm not locking in my pick. So I'm just trying to coach myself here. So Creed Humphrey, I want to say is white. So I'm not gonna go for him. I feel like it's Jawan Taylor or Kingsley Sumashia. I'm not sure which one because I don't know either of their faces. Does he look like a Kingsley? I think he is Kingsley Sumashia. Final answer. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
And you pronounced it right.
Oh yeah, we're back.
Dude, well done. Ah, it's a fun game. All right. Actually, this is our last one.
Oh. What? Are you for real?
I'm for real. He is
13
the
on the
starter
Browns.
for the Browns.
This dude looks like a kicker, but
Warmer.
he better not be a kicker, dude. He's a punter. There's no shot. Randy Quieter Juice. I don't know.
What a guess. You're not even close. That is such a funny guess. Are you ready? You give up?
Yeah. Give it to me. I give up.
Corey Bajorquez.
Oh, that's a cool name. Bajorquez.
That ends our show.
That was good. That's fun.
Dude, well done with Kingsley was an impressive one.
Yeah, I was hyping up the Chiefs in the preseason, remember? I was talking about their O-line and how I thought they'd be improved. So he's inside now. He was a tackle for them last year.
Yeah, he's a guard. He's a left guard now, I think.
Yeah.
He's only 22.
Yeah, it's the second year.
Okay. It was the Falcons that reminded me of that. So we left off. I think you. Who won the Falcons at Panthers? You did. It was Falcons minus 4.5.
Yeah, so that squared us up at 2 apiece. And I had Falcons minus 5.5, and you had minus 6.5, right?
Yep, that's what I got. Sweet.
Okay.
All right, now we got the Steelers at the Patriots. Steelers look. They got a lot of question marks. Offense has been surprising people. I've been the biggest fucking Rodgers supporter since he, moved on to the Jets. And I still think he looks good. I think he doesn't look as slow as people have said, and he's slinging that bad boy. I still think he's the most talented thrower we have. And Penix is arguably up there in terms of talent throwing the ball. But anyways, the Patriots are also a lot of question marks. We thought that Vrabel would be enough to overcome their coaching challenges that they had the past 2 years. They have Drake May, who has looked decent.
Dude, I thought he looked awesome yesterday. Sorry to interject.
It's okay. No, it's all right. But the defense I would expect them to have played better. I don't know if Christian Gonzalez is playing right now. I'm not sure. I remember him being injured at some point. But the Patriots, I would expect them to be better than this. So we've got two underachieving teams. We've got the Steelers going to the Patriots. They're coming off a loss. And the Steelers' defense might be bad.
It's been a while since we said that.
I know, right? TJ Watt still, now is the second highest. Chargers just picked off Geno Smith. That game just started, by the way, audience. And they're in the red zone of the Raiders. Chargers are in the red zone. Okay, I'm going to go. I can see Vegas not liking the Steelers. I'm going to go with I'm going to go Patriots minus 2.5.
This is really a hallmark and a trademark of zone defense. When you're playing in this deep third,
what you got?
Sorry, man, but we have the same exact line.
Dang it.
That's the first time, though.
About time.
Not much more to add to the teams. I actually haven't watched the Steelers yet. I've only seen clips of Rodgers slinging it, like you said. He he straight up cooked the Jets last week, which was hilarious.
Dude, I know.
Uh,
We didn't talk
yeah,
about
that
that.
was
What a
actually
revenge game.
funny. I know, and you could tell how happy he was. Hey, man,
Yeah.
all power to him.
Yeah.
I'm not here to hate, especially against the Jets. Come on now, just let him have it. But for the Patriots, I loved what Drake May did yesterday. I realize it was the Dolphins, but I I agree the defense has been really disappointing. Um, but I think they're living up to my prediction for them, and at least that they're going to be really fun to watch. So I think I'll be seeing a lot more of them. There should be some high scores. There's in New England this season, and I think this will be no different because I think both these defenses are kind of bad. So that'll be fun. But yeah, Drake May and Trevion Henderson, please more of them.
What did Vegas have?
Oh yeah, I forgot because we were tied. Thank you for reminding. Vegas has Steelers minus 1.5 on the
Oh,
road.
wow.
That's actually a shocker. Okay.
That tells me that Vegas is not, they're not in on the Patriots. Interesting.
I thought they were though preseason, which is part of the reason why I had that line. But okay,
Yeah.
fair enough.
Huh.
Because I thought
I
the
think that line's
Patriots.
going to change. I bet it moves by the end of the week.
Yeah,
I can see it
I
being
think so
in the
too.
Patriots' favor.
At least pick them
I can see it getting
because I thought the Patriots line for win total was like 7.5 or something. But yeah, whatever.
Huh. Fascinating. Did you know? I know you said you haven't seen a lot of the Steelers. Did you know that Ramsey is on the Steelers?
Oh, I did know that. I think I mistakenly said he was on the Rams earlier.
He is.
That's right.
He looks awesome. He was the reason they got away with the victory. It was a close game, by the way. Steelers against the Jets, week 1.
Really?
But Ramsey was one that broke up Garrett Wilson's catch for a first down on 4th down, and it was really nice. And then he had another great
Jalen
play
Ramsey.
against this last team. He just looks like the leader of the assembled villains. What's the opposite of assembled Avengers? That's like assembled villains. That's what the Steelers are.
The disassembled. Yeah, I don't know. 30 years old, Jalen Ramsey. That's cool.
So Ramsey hates DK Metcalf, and guess who's on the fucking Steelers?
Oh, I knew that.
Yeah.
Yeah, DK Metcalf.
And they
I
got
wonder if they're like
then they
getting
got
along.
Patrick Queen, the linebacker who used to play for the Ravens the whole time, and now he plays for the fucking Steelers. Then they got. I just feel like overall they're just such a villain team.
They really are.
Kind of fun.
Arthur Smith.
Yeah.
Terrorist.
And we thought he was going to be a terrorist just for that offense in particular. We knew he was for football. And Rodgers goes out and looks phenomenal. So I don't know what to think about the Steelers right now. I honestly want to root them on because at this point it's become an underdog story for the Steelers, which is really weird to say about a Tomlin team who's never finished under 500. I'd like to remind you. So yeah, who do they got next week, or besides the Patriots
after the Pats?
Yeah, I don't remember if their schedule's going to be easy or not.
Well, they're in a tough division, but I guess that just got a little bit easier with Burrow going down.
Yeah. Yeah,
and they played Lions, Bills, Bears. Oh, they play the NFC North. Oh, that's a tough schedule.
Ooh.
That's really tough, actually.
Interesting. Okay. Well, looking forward to next week. I actually want to watch that game, Steelers Patriots. It seems like a fun game.
I do too.
That is,
and I think I lied too. Actually, I think I did watch Steelers Jets on my 4-screen thing, but it was just the one that I was least tuned into.
How did you watch football this weekend, by the way? Sunday ticket?
Sunday ticket. It's the best.
I don't know how you do that, man. I mean, I like it. Don't get me wrong. I love football so much. When I watch a game, I usually stick to one game. It's easier to follow the story that way. And
completely understandable.
But that's why Red Zone is good for me, because it's a very organized storytelling for all the games happening at one time. And it actually works out really well when there's only 3 games. like it was yesterday in the
Yeah.
afternoon, which is, again, stupid. We've complained about that before because the morning slot was
Yeah.
9 games.
Yeah, it's overwhelming, honestly.
Um, shall we move on?
Yeah, can I say my spiel about how I enjoy football real quick?
Yeah, of course. What's that?
I respect your football watching. There's no wrong way to watch football. I think for me, Sunday Ticket works really well because I think like a lot of people, I really struggle with phone addiction, right? And with football, with really any sport, like if when it goes to commercial break, I often just pick up my phone, which I hate doing. So with Sunday
Oh,
Ticket,
yeah.
and I have 4 games on. Rarely is it the case that there's like nothing's happening. So
Yeah.
it's nice. I can just like watch a play, and then occasionally, yeah, there's like more than one critical moment, and that's challenging, but I can live with that.
That's a good vantage point, and that makes sense. Do you think it'd be too much to have both Red Zone and Ticket? God,
I don't know.
I'm
I know
such
some people do,
a
but
degenerate.
I'm not sure. I'm trying to stay away from that this season. Maybe next year I'll do both.
I mean, the fact that our guts both are trying to stay away from that probably says enough about having both at the
Yeah,
same time.
yeah. We should listen to our instincts.
Um,
But we love football, you know.
okay, next game. Packers at the Browns. This one might be pretty straightforward. The Browns just got obliterated
Yeah,
by the Ravens. They lost by 30 points, and they got Joe Flacco starting. The backup is Dylan Gabriel, in case that matters. And then Shador is still on the roster somehow. Packers seem to be healthy, as far as I know. Oh, they lost Jaden Reed. It's the biggest injury I'm aware of. So the Packers are a juggernaut, right? What do you have any thoughts? Because that's pretty much all I have for this game, and I'll let you start with the line.
yeah. I don't want to spend too much time on it either. That was literally my first thought when we went to this game. We both mentioned earlier how high we are on the Packers and who's not. I mean, if you're not high on the Packers, I don't know what you're doing. They look amazing. And the Browns, the best you can say about them is they have a solid defense. So I have Packers minus 8.5 in Cleveland.
Yeah, I'm gonna give the Browns a little bit of credit on defense. I know they got obliterated,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna go since the Browns are at home. I'm gonna go 5.5 Packers.
Mm,
I'm gonna go a little lower.
that's a little ballsy.
Yeah, I'm gonna go a little lower.
I was actually worried that you were going to go higher and I was going to regret it. So let's see. No, I got it perfect. Minus 8.5.
Eight and
Let's
a half.
go.
Damn it! I went too ballsy. It's gonna lose
Yes,
me
you
this
did.
game.
All right, 3-2 now. You got to score.
This is what happens when I try to get too bold when it comes to guess the lines.
Yeah, man. You can't be too cute.
I'm getting cute.
Not with Vegas.
I'm getting cute. All right, Jets at the Bucks. Okay, so the Bucks just came off what looks to me like, I mean, Baker.
That's 2 good wins in a row.
I mean, 2 good wins, and then it's also just Baker Mayfield. We both like him. I know that. What a
we
result,
like
MVP.
who he is as a player.
Would you vote for this man MVP? Did we already talk about this? Because
Baker?
yeah, I mean,
Well,
who says no? MVP?
okay, I'm saying no. It's week 2. Look, he was MVP caliber last year. I will not argue against that. He was damn good. But he was not the MVP, nor should he have been MVP because he happened to play in like the best year for quarterbacks of all time, seemingly. So I guess that's a tough break. But I mean, I'm not going to throw him in the top, like the S tier. He's not S tier. I'm sorry. You might be going a little bit too far with Baker.
I don't know if I'm going to put him S tier, but I can see him because you know how MVP goes. It's a story
That's true.
award. It's a popularity
That's
award,
true.
and the way his trajectory is going is like the hero that Tampa Bay has been looking for after Tom Brady. He's just putting together a resume that's going to be very attractive to voters. Jordan Love is another popular candidate for MVP, but I think
Yeah,
his
he's been great.
and he's been great for sure. But man, with the Micah Parsons trade, that doesn't bode well for his story overall. He might be popular, but he needs more than he just needs a better story. So, anyways, I digress. So the Bucks are coming off a good win. Their defense played now. Granted, they played the Texans. Offense isn't that great. And then they beat the Falcons. The Jets. So Fields, there may not be a line for this one because Fields is concussed, perhaps.
Right.
But the Jets still, on paper, have good players. They're coming off a loss, and they're traveling to Tampa Bay. I think the Bucks are going to be favored here. I'm going to go Bucks -3.
That's it. Oh,
You're going to go higher?
all right. I'm going way higher.
Way higher?
Yeah, I guess you are high on the Jets. I have the Bucks -7.5.
Holy shit!
It's in Tampa. I don't see how the Jets can win this. I mean, unless like Tyrod Taylor is actually just straight up better than Justin Fields, which hey, it's possible. But no, I think their defense is going to get styled on, like they've been getting styled on. The Bucks offense is like air raid in the NFL. It feels like if you took college Baker or like college Mahomes and put them in the NFL with that same style of offense, it would look like the Bucks. Because I feel like they get 6 or 7 yards whenever they want it. It's kind of crazy, actually. And you kind of sold me on that Baker rant, by the way, because you're right. It's like a narrative award. And then that got me thinking. Like 2 years ago, Dak finished second, which
Oh
I
yeah.
still can't believe. Like, and by the way, I know I give Dak a shit ton of stuff. Part of it is just like me being jaded as a Cowboys fan. He is a really good quarterback, and he's been really good.
He has been
this
really
year.
good. We haven't gotten to the Cowboys
Yeah.
yet, but
Yeah,
yeah,
we'll get
he
there.
has been really good.
But all that just to say, like, even though I actually do think Dak is good, Baker's just way better. So it is feasible that he could win if it all goes right for him. So yeah, Bucks -7.5. And FanDuel thinks there's no line yet, but let me make sure on that. Yeah, there's no line yet.
All right. Well, at least I won't take that L because I have a feeling you beat me on that one.
Yeah, let's move on.
Okay, next game. We got the. What is it, young man?
Oh, that's a perfect meow.
Solid meow. My bad. We are at Broncos at Chargers, another division game. Chargers looking like they're playing better than the Raiders right now. And then on the Broncos side, you have one bad game by Bo Nix week 1. He was terrible. And then he was great against the Colts. He looked fantastic. He's the whole reason they were in that game because the defense got styled on by the Colts.
That was shocking, but yeah,
I know. So, man, if it stays like this, it looks like the Chargers will win, and it might even be a blowout. So we're saying the Chargers might be good. So with that in mind, divisional matchup, Chargers at home, but the Broncos defense is still good. Bo Nix, depending on a good game. I'm going to go, I think Vegas likes the Broncos like everybody else. I'm going to go Chargers 2.5.
Okay. That's close to mine. I have Chargers -1.5. And you know what? There probably isn't a line for this one either. But how are you worried about the Broncos defense? I'm not there yet, but I was surprised to see them get just like mowed through by Daniel Jones, who did look good.
Well, this could be one of those games where we're looking back on it and we're like, dude, the Colts were so good. Broncos didn't look
Yeah,
that bad. They just ran into a buzzsaw. So
that's what I'm kind of hoping for.
I'm feeling what you're saying here. It's just too early. They have such a good track record in the Defensive Player of the Year and Pat Surtain that they'll be fine. I don't think even if they have a bad game against a good team like the Chargers, I wouldn't panic yet. It's still early.
Yeah,
So no, I'm not worried yet. Now, if they get blown out next week against the Chargers, that's a different thing, but I just doubt it.
right.
But we'll see. Let's give it some more time for the Broncos
Yeah,
defense.
yeah. The offense for Denver looked just fine, and I think Nick's seems to be getting some heat actually this year. Like a lot of people predicted a sophomore slump for him, which is understandable. I mean, that could easily happen, but I think he's looked mostly good these
Yeah.
first 2 weeks, in my opinion. He's had some misses, but I mean, everyone has, and I think he's still on an upward trajectory. So I have Chargers -1.5, mostly because they're at home. I feel like I view these teams very similarly right now, so I don't feel too strongly. Let's see if there's even a line, and there is not.
Yeah. Fucking NFL. We can blame the NFL for this one.
Stupid.
2 nights and 2
Roger
Monday night
Goodell.
games. Come on. All right, let's move on. Saints at the Seahawks. I'll tell you what, man. Saints are a little frisky because Kellen Moore has been calling some good
Okay.
games.
All right.
Listen, we kept the game close against two who might end up being decent teams. And then
Who did they play?
the Cardinals, who I predicted to be they might be a division winner. And then they played
No, they won't. But all right. I'm snarking for the camera.
They played the 49ers and they lost to the Niners last week. And they kept that game close. They had a chance to win the game, actually, in the last possession.
That's true. That's right.
They didn't have Brock Purdy, right? He's hurt. But anyways, the Saints still, Spencer Rattler leaves a lot to be desired. But Kamara still got it. I really believe in that guy. And Olavi is healthy, and their defense is still somehow playing above their talent level, even without Dennis Allen. But I think they ran into a Seahawks team who could be very good. They finally got Kenneth Walker going. Sam Darnold has not turned into a pumpkin yet, and they traveled across the country to beat Pittsburgh. So it's impressive. I'm gonna go Seahawks. They're at home against the Saints. I'm gonna go Seahawks minus. I'm gonna go -5.5.
I like that. It's close. I'm Seahawks -6.5.
God, you're going so
But I gotta say,
lines.
I think last year I was too low, and maybe this is a very delayed adjustment subconsciously. But I feel like this game is where I have the least to say. I got honestly for the whole week 3 slate. I haven't seen either of these two teams yet. I've only seen like just stuff that I scroll through on Reddit. Tyler Shuck still is not taking a snap, right?
No.
Am I
still been Rattler?
So I don't know how Rattler has looked, but I do want to see Shuck at some point because I liked his college film, believe it or not. But I don't know. I think I was definitely lower on the Seahawks than most. I like their defense. I don't really like much about their offense. Like JSN is a great player. I really struggle to trust Darnold. And honestly, with Kenneth Walker, like I think I like his talent almost as much as you do, but he's also really hard to trust. He's always hurt. And sometimes you watch like Zach Charbonnet, and he feels like he might even be better.
Well, that's good for the Seahawks. It still means their running game is solid overall.
That's fair. I understand. They did sort of address the O-line a little bit in the offseason. I like their first rounder, Gray Zabel. But I don't know. I mostly just land on that, and I don't really know. So I'm going Seahawks -6.5.
You're just blanket saying Saints suck. That's what this line says to me. You're
That's
6.5.
pretty much all I was trying to say with that whole word vomit is the Saints are fucking terrible.
Yeah. That's okay. That's understandable.
No, I am. Jokes aside, I am shocked. Like actually, that Kamara still looks good. It's kind of crazy.
Dude, I'm trying to. I know I sound like
I know.
repeated
I
this.
know.
His
You've told
play
me
style
every
is
time.
amazing. It really is perfection to last in the league.
It is. I think you're right. I mean, I've always liked him. I've never doubted the talent. You know, I just can't believe he's still going. I think I get this one. It's Seahawks -7.
Is it really?
Yeah,
We
I'm
don't
sorry,
suck
dude.
that bad. Come on, Vegas. Jesus. We're not
You
playing
gotta
like
put the
it.
homerism aside.
And Kellen, I know it's really showing, right? Kellen Moore
Yeah.
has been pretty solid. I think he's got that team playing hard. So,
Hey, I like Kellen Moore. Remember, I did
yeah.
say that.
Yeah. All right. Damn. I don't agree with that one. They're wrong. All right.
We
Cowboys.
got 3 games.
So are you up 4-2?
Yeah,
Okay. We finally get to your dumb team. Cowboys at the
there we go.
Bears. Dak's a great quarterback, man. And if we just go as simple as quarterback v quarterback, damn. How are you feeling about Caleb Williams? I'll let you start.
I remember telling you preseason, I said 20%. 20% is where my panic meter is at for Caleb Williams. Because he's had, everyone knows this, he's had the best situation of any number one overall quarterback of all time. And so, like, I didn't freak out last year, even though he didn't look amazing, but I wanted to see quickly, this year, some things start to get corrected. And it just looks like more of the same. And I actually want to get Tate on here at some point because I think he might be freaking out. I think my panic meter is up to like 45% on Caleb. What about you?
I think it's very high.
Yeah.
Go higher. I'm going to go above 50, maybe 60% panic meter because he's been really inaccurate. That's the death
Yeah,
sentence for quarterbacks. Is
I agree.
you can have all the talent in the world, but if you're not consistent throwing the ball, it turns into turnovers, and then turnovers get you benched quickly. He hasn't been turning the ball over very much, and it's because he's been sailing these balls. But it's inevitable. Like this accuracy issue will rear its head in different ways, and when you start to lean on his now he's really fast. I'm going to give him that. If Ben Johnson can scheme his strengths to the offense's benefit, they could mask the inaccuracy issues with Caleb, but it doesn't bode well, and I would be panicking if I was a Bears fan.
Yeah,
Now to play devil's advocate, this could be Caleb Williams' actual rookie year. Like
that's fair.
when was the last time he had? Because he went from Oklahoma to USC. Then Lane Kiffin had that issue, moved teams, and
Yeah.
then he got drafted by Eberflus.
Shane Waldron.
When was the last time he had
Yeah.
2 years in a row of a coordinator? So I'm thinking if you just ignore last year and consider this his rookie year, then he deserves a little bit more slack. And Ben Johnson needs time to develop a quarterback that's definitely more talented than Goff. So he's got more to work with here. So if I was playing double advocate, I'd say panic meter should be lower because it's his rookie year. But yeah, what about? Okay, let's pivot a little bit here. Where's your panic meter with the Cowboys? Because Dak looks great, but the
He
defense
does
looks
look
like
great.
trash.
I feel like I called this on both
You
coming into
did.
the year.
You
I said the
did.
defense. I did. Yeah.
You did.
We're getting an odd year Dak. We're getting, assuming it's healthy, we're getting a good offense with someone who can get open other than CD.
Yeah.
Uh, so you don't even really need a running game at this point because we've seen this from the Cowboys time and time again where they just throw 50 passes a game and it's enough to score 40 points because Dak is that good when he's healthy and when he's like confident in his guys, which
He's
he is.
been dropping
But
dimes, man. He's been
dude,
spectacular. I low
he
key
went.
envious that the
Yeah,
Cowboys have a guy like that right now.
I actually think these past 2 weeks might have been better than his 2023 campaign where he got second in MVP.
Yeah.
That's how impressed I've been by him. So props to you, man. The defense is exactly what I thought it'd be, and that was before we traded Micah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, what the hell do you think is going to happen, Jerry? I will say Kenny Clark has looked pretty damn good. So, I mean, I guess
Oh, is
that's
that right?
some consolation.
I didn't notice that.
Yeah, I mean, not like
Jerry's
a world
so
beater.
smart.
Yeah, dude. Their front office. Oh, all these great draft picks. You know what's frustrating? I've told this to my Cowboys friends from high school so many times. Is like there was a solid 8 or 9 year like stretch there last decade where the Cowboys went on a legit heater of great draft picks, and they built an outstanding roster. Straight up, it was like one of the best in the league, and it crescendoed with Dak's rookie year,
Oh.
and then it just never got over the hump.
Oh.
So
Who was the coach at the time?
it was Garrett, right? He was still
Jason
there.
Garrett.
I'm pretty sure it was Garrett. Yeah,
Had
I
the
don't remember
clapper.
exactly when McCarthy came in. Yeah.
That's unfortunate
Oof.
because you had a talented quarterback and you weren't able to, because you know how it goes. Like rookie season quarterback talented, you get your Ben Roethlisberger, your Russell Wilson. That's their time to succeed, and you didn't have the coaching to help Dak along. Yeah, it's frustrating.
Mm-hmm.
I see that.
So
One
it
other
is
thing I
what it
wanted to
is.
mention about the Cowboys, Jamal Williams. He's only 24, 25. Javante, sorry.
You're
Looks pretty
good.
solid,
He's,
dude. He looks very explosive. He might be like the bell cow. He's kind of like earning it. What do you think about Javante?
yeah, you texted me. I remember opening night, and we both thought this. I've come down a little bit specifically on Javante. He has been very good. We'll start there. Like I'm not complaining at all, and he is the bell cow, whether you like him or not. He's going to get almost all the work. So for fantasy, he's awesome. Although I just traded him away, but I actually don't think he's like that explosive. I was watching some more of him specifically. I think he's actually getting a little bit more than what's being blocked for him, like just enough to be a plus player as a running back, which is really all you need.
Yeah.
But this is an offense that wants to throw, I think, and that's why they're okay with someone like Javante.
Let's see.
So I don't want to shit on him, but I also don't think he's like elevating that much personally.
Cool. Very reasonable, calm take.
Yeah, I try to be.
All right, now tell me your Pickens take. How are you feeling about him? George Pickens.
That is actually a really hard one to pin down because what he put on tape against the Eagles was actually kind of terrible.
He's such a
Did you
punk,
see
dude.
how low effort?
Yeah,
he
dude.
really
He's doing
is.
some dumb
He's a
shit
dickhead.
again.
Yes. Oh my god. At the same time, though, if you don't have a second receiver like Pickens or someone, then the whole offense kind of flames out because then defenses will just stack CD, and like we've seen for the last 2 years, that just ends up with 3rd and 11 consistently, and that's not where you want to be.
Unless you have Cavante Turpin. Let's go.
Hey, he's kind of nice.
Yeah.
But he's a role player. For sure.
That's so nice of you. All right. Well, what line do you have for this game?
It's in Chicago. I have Cowboys -4.5.
Okay. I'm actually going to go high on this one. I'm going to go Cowboys 6.5. I think Vegas is not going to like the Bears, particularly
That's
with
fair.
Caleb being bad.
Yeah, I don't know. It's hard for me to pin down the Cowboys always. So let's see. Ooh. This doesn't make any sense. I'm like stunned. It's Bears -1.5.
What the flying F?
Yeah, I don't understand that. I feel like I need to put some money on this right now.
What the? No, Vegas, buddy.
Giving points to the Bears,
buddy. Vegas, what are you doing, baby?
What the?
Are you sure? Are you reading that right? Bears,
dude. I will share my screen. I know it's actually hard to believe.
That's wild. That's so
Zero
far
snap.
off. Neither of us deserve that. That's craziness.
All right, check this out. Do you see this? Oh wait, maybe I shouldn't have shown you this.
No. Oh, do whatever you want.
I just realized they have all the lines there.
Oh, that's fine. I believe you. It's just shocking. You know.
It is shocking. I'm still
Wow.
staring at it. Dang,
One and
that's worth
I
some money.
what I'm struggling to like. Let's walk through this.
I know.
What is Vegas like? They just lost Jalen Johnson. Their defense is not.
And they're
They're getting
yes
shredded.
by teams that may not need. Okay, well the Lions are good, but they got shredded by the Vikings. The Vikings, maybe they're good, but they might not be, especially with JJ McCarthy, dude. He's had one good quarter. I don't understand it. That's why when you said you were going higher, I actually thought you were going to get it. Truly. But I guess I got it. Holy shit. That's ridiculous.
Okay, one thing I wanted to mention about the Bears, if I were to put myself in Tate's shoes right now, Swift looks great. That the running offense for the Bears has been impressive, and I actually don't think Swift's getting enough credit. Maybe Ben
I
Johnson
agree.
deserves some too, but he's looked. I feel like they're averaging as an offense like 5-6 yards a carry. It's just been explosive on the ground, and honestly, it's the reason why they've been in games, at least at the beginning of the games. I don't know. I cannot, for the life of me, figure out how they could be favored in this game. Maybe it's the home field advantage. Is that strong? No, it's too much.
They don't. Do they even have that? I don't.
Soldier Field? Yeah.
It's a historic field. Yeah, but they're so used to losing. I don't understand it at all.
Maybe it's
Truly,
the Cowboys being not as good. Vegas just being really low on them. But even then, Dak's playing so well. Like,
it's questionable, right?
I guess we can spin our heads like this all night with this line. That's
Yeah, we just got to move on. That's just a weird one.
all right. Next one. Cardinals at 49ers. Another divisional game. It's fucking divisional week 3. 49ers might have a very good backup. Mac Jones played well in a system that might work just for him. Then you got the Cardinals, who are 2-0. Kyler is running a lot, which, if you
I
remember
like that
last
actually.
year, I was like, this team is much better when Kyler's running the ball.
It's like 3 times better.
I know. And now, granted, they had a close game with the Saints, and then they almost got a little scared there. They were up on the Panthers a lot. They were dominating them. And then the Panthers came back. And it still ended up winning that game. But overall, offense is playing well without Marvin Harrison Jr. playing well. He's been a ghost again. I'm starting to think he might not be good. I don't care how good of a name he has. But Jonathan Gannon is showing himself to be coaching a very good defense. And overall, just good coaching. Granted, he had a little slip up there against the Panthers. Anyways, this could be a close game, divisional game, 49ers at home. I think typically Kyle has a leg up on the Cardinals. He usually schools them. I'm going to go,
He has.
yeah, I'm going to go 49ers. I'm going to go 49ers by 3, -3.
Okay, we're very close. So I have Niners -2.5. This may
Ooh.
have been the one that I struggled the most with,
Yeah, that makes
actually,
sense.
because
These 2 teams are close, I feel like.
yeah, I agree, and I feel like they're still figuring themselves out. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got not too much to add. Just that
1,600 rushing yards in North Carolina.
Kyler,
3,500 in his career.
I'll never be a Kyler truther. That's just not in the cards for me. We're not going to end up together, me and Kyler. But if he keeps running, then I'll like him a little more. Is the best that I can say. And then hopefully Mac Jones can throw a football.
Hey,
All right, FanDuel.
Christian McCaffrey's still healthy, so whenever you have him,
I know.
you're
I
already
don't even
have a chance.
I don't even want to say anything about McCaffrey. Just let
Yeah.
him ride.
Oops.
I
Sorry.
love watching him.
Sorry, McCaffrey. Not the cat.
Oh wait, not the cat. My computer may have just froze. But give it a second.
Didn't you get a new computer? Fuck, dude.
I did just get a new computer. I'm really counting the horse tonight. Watch streaming the football games. But I guess you're doing the same thing, right? It shouldn't be that bad.
Looks like the Chargers are in the red zone. It's 3-3. First quarter is about to end.
All right, I'm just gonna use my phone because it seems like my audio is still there. We appreciate your patience, viewers.
Good thing we have this game on.
I know. I love the white noise, by the way, with the commentators.
Yeah, both these teams.
It froze earlier too, but I waited it out. What were you gonna say?
I forgot that the Raiders are 1-0 right now. 2 1-0 teams, divisional matchup. Man, Chargers.
Okay, you said.
I said -3. 49ers.
Niners -3. All right, I'm so sorry, dude, but it's not your nine. I had Niners -2.5. It's Niners -1.5, which feels appropriate, actually.
I don't know about that. What the fuck, dude?
No,
I'm getting crushed. Well, I feel like there's so many advantages for the Niners right now, and we're already giving them another bump for the home field. Like the 49ers aren't that good. They don't have Kittle anymore. They don't have Ayuk.
Brock.
They don't have right. Like,
yeah, I know.
I feel like the Cardinals are just.
Well, the flip side is, I want to see them beat someone a little better first before I'm all in on the Cardinals.
You know what? We're going to learn a lot this week. But
yeah,
Cardinals going.
I agree with that.
This is a hurdle they need to clear. Actually, now that I say it out loud, this is a must-win game for the Cardinals. Like they've had.
Let's go.
They've had a history of getting their ass whipped by the 49ers, so they have to go in here and beat them without Brock Purdy.
They do, actually. I think I agree, but I'm just laughing because all night I've been hoping you would say that one of these is a must-win game, and you finally did it.
Okay.
Yeah, if there's one, it's this one. Okay, last one.
I got 2 more games here. Chiefs at Giants.
Oh, shit. You're right. Yep.
Resurgent Russell Wilson is at home to play against a very lackluster Chiefs offense, but they still have a good defense. Ooh. Sunday night, Giants coming off a miraculous win in Dallas, or is it in New York?
It was in Dallas.
Okay. So 2 road games in a row. Chiefs coming off. I could see the Chiefs being pretty angry, and they're seeing a bad team to bounce back on. Because I cannot imagine the Chiefs go 0-3, and it happens against the Giants. No way. I'm gonna go.
That'd be some shit, dude.
I'm gonna go Chiefs. I'm gonna go Chiefs -4.5, and that's giving the Giants a lot of credit.
That is. I don't hate it on a personal evaluation. I think I said the Giants were a nice sleeper this year if you really wanted to go into the depths. I don't think that's really going to play out, but they're fun to watch. But I think that's still doing them a little favors.
Yeah.
I have Chiefs -6.5.
Damn.
Mostly because I think this Giants defense is going to be really bad. So I thought they were going to be pretty good coming into the year because of the guys they have on their line.
Their pass rushers are elite, all 4 of them.
Yes, dead ass. It's Carter, it's Thibodeau, it's Lawrence, and then it's who am I forgetting? There's one more. Burns. Yeah, 4 studs, and then somehow they're just like letting everyone walk through them at the same time. I don't really understand it. Their run defense is bad.
So you're saying 6.5? What about the offense do you believe in with the Chiefs? Like how
the Chiefs?
Yeah, how can they even score that many points? In general,
it's a fair question. I'm not super high on the Chiefs right now either. But so I'm starting from this perspective of if they're going to get their shit together, it'll be against a bad defense like the Giants, where maybe they can actually get something going on the ground finally, and then hopefully that'll open up stuff for Mahomes, and hopefully, where he's back, the reports are suggesting he'll be back. I don't know if I feel great about that, but like, I guess if the doctors clear him, then he's easily their best receiver, just being on the field without Rasheed Rice at least. So I'm starting from that, and I also just don't trust Russ to put together 2 good games in a row, especially against a good team.
Yeah, that's fair. 2 in a row would be shocking.
No. Wait, did you say yours? Yeah, -4.5, right?
That was mine. You said -6.5.
Yeah. So let's see.
I'm gonna get this one.
There's no one to get it. It's -5.5.
Fuck. I mean, I knew
Okay.
Vegas was going to be low on the Chiefs. I didn't think they'd go 5.5.
It's the primetime game. That's surprising for some reason, even though it's the Chiefs. But I guess it's New York. And that's where Taylor lives.
I can see this being a get-right game for the Chiefs.
Yeah, that's basically what I was getting at, I think. You always put the words right in my mouth, and I love you for it.
Okay, last one. Monday night game, probably our best game of the week. I mean, think about all the spreads we've said. How many have been 6 or more? I mean, there could be a
lot
of blowouts, except for this game. Lions at the Ravens, Monday night. Thank God it's our only Monday night game, so we'll probably get Peyton and Eli on this one. So, outside game.
Ask them about Arch.
Ravens might be angry. Emotional loss still hanging over their heads for playing the Bills. I mean, they probably looked ahead. The Browns are so bad. I could see the Ravens really coming out, firing on all cylinders in this one, especially with the Lions' defense not playing that great right now. They still have, on paper, one of the best secondaries. And then Aiden Hutchinson is back. But have they been stopping the run? I don't think so.
No, not yet.
I mean, how are they going to stop Henry? So I'm going to go.
Right.
I can see the Lions starting 1 and 2 here. I'm going to go Ravens. I'm going to go Ravens -3.5. I think the Vegas has historically really liked Baltimore, especially at home. So I'm going to go Ravens 3.5.
Yeah, we agree on pretty much everything. I'm taking the Ravens even heavier than you are. I have them at -5.5.
Wow.
But that's really just because I think I'm
You're really
lower on the Lions than you are.
That's weird.
Well, I think it's a combination of you're higher than the consensus and I'm lower on the. But I still have them in the playoffs. Like I'm not sounding the alarm either. I think they've had a tough schedule to start the season. I mean, they played Green Bay. I guess Chicago is their wake up game, and then now they're going to Baltimore. Those are 2 good teams. So I'm not like I don't think I'm shitting on them by picking against them here. But yeah, I don't think they're the Lions of last year. I really don't. So let's see what FanDuel has to say.
Would the Lions even have a line as high as 5.5 ever last season?
That's a great question. I don't think they did actually. They were great from week 1.
I think Khalil Mack just broke his arm.
That's not good. I'm looking at that too.
I just watched it happen. It was kind of gruesome.
Fuck. He's a pretty important player for them.
Okay, all what's the line?
It's -5.5.
Is it really? Wow.
It is,
okay,
dude.
Vegas. That's crazy. They really don't like the Lions, or they like the Ravens that much more than I do. That's damn.
They got to sort out their run defense, like you were saying. That is their biggest problem, and also their O line still has to prove it. So
yeah, they really do.
They got questions.
Fuck, you crushed me.
We were tied. You had the lead actually, like midway through, and then you got cold. You went real cold.
I got cute, man.
Yeah, you did.
All right, you get this one. I'll have to settle down on my lines here because
You got to rein that in.
Maybe this was not the week for it. The boldness, because all of these lines are super high. But I'm just
Yeah.
stoked that football is back.
Hmm.
Let's move on to our corners. It's probably already at 2 hours. Yeah, 2:05.
Yeah, I think so.
So let's jump straight to it. Is there anything else you wanted to get off your chest, NFL wise?
No, I think we covered everything.
Cool.
Good
All right.
job.
Well, okay, let's start with you. I want to hear from you. What's your corner? Let's go to your
My
corner
corner.
first.
Yeah. All right. It's been a few weeks. I'm sure there's stuff that I had planned on making my corner that I already forgot about. So I'll go fairly recently. So actually, starting at the beginning of this year of 2025, me and Jamie both had our New Year's resolutions, right? We talked about it. Most of those have failed, shocker. But we, one of hers, actually, I should say, not even one of ours, but one of hers was she wanted to go to church 5 times at least for the whole year
Okay.
in for 2025.
Love specific goals.
So
Yeah.
yeah, right, actionable. What's that acronym? I don't know. Doesn't matter. But as of Saturday, September 13th, she was at zero. So she's running out of real estate, obviously. And I had told her back in January that I would go with her for the first five to meet the goal, and then after that she'd be on her own. But we finally went to church yesterday, like down the street, basically from her house, and it was a cool woke church, not one of those
A woke church.
all the other churches.
I mean, I don't have
Uh,
anything to compare it to. So, what does a woke
that's
church
fair.
do?
Not even anything special, dude. It's really just like being inclusive. So typically the giveaway is like they have a pride flag, and that means that
Oh,
they're, I guess, non-traditional is the right word. But I think they're either formally Methodist or if not formally, then like basically trying to be. But it doesn't really matter. We went to church, and it was like almost empty. I was actually kind of surprised. I don't know why I was surprised, but most pews were empty. Probably like 30 or 40 people total. Uh, and it was kind of casual, especially for being like a quieter service or something. Like the people in front of us turn around and introduce themselves pretty quickly. So that was cool. People are nice. Um, and I learned just from yesterday, I kind of like having something to do Sunday mornings anyway, because I'm so anxious to watch football. So it's a good excuse to like go for a nice walk, pass some time without checking my phone, and just take some chill me time or us time, I should say. Get my mind right before I just waste the day on sports.
hell yeah. Cool.
So yeah, I'm not like getting back into my faith or anything. I don't think, although I'll let you know if that's what it ends up being. But for now, it's just a easy way to spend some time without spending money slash being off screen. So yeah.
Right on.
So
Well,
what's your corner?
corner. I have two things I wanted to choose from. Let's choose let's choose golf. So I've started to play golf, and this has been like this. I started this like literally like 2 weeks ago, and I've never played golf before. Have you played golf before?
Yeah, but not with any joy.
Okay, so you didn't like it when you played. What did you play?
I've attempted a full 18 hole round, and it didn't go well. It's not my game.
Damn.
We don't agree. Me and golf.
It's definitely one of those sports that I learned very quickly. It's you can't just no matter what kind of athlete you are, you're not going to be able to just pick up the sport and be good at it. I
Right.
refuse to believe it. Not after going through it. I'm like, oh, I'll hopefully athlete my way through this. Did not happen. It was an eye-opening experience. But I basically did it with a friend of mine who it was her idea to go out and join their little group to try golf. They do. Have you ever done, or do you know, are aware of Butler pitch and putt?
I think so. That sounds very familiar.
It's central Austin, like I mean, just south of the river, and it's cool.
Okay.
It's an opportunity to use your putter and your chipper, and the holes are like at the most 60 to 80 yards in length, but you have to like chip it to get it to the hole. So it's not mini golf. It's not a full 18-yard course with long holes. They're all par threes.
It's a par three.
Yeah, they're all par threes. So
Okay.
it's a happy medium, and it's surprisingly cheap, which has been actually a big thing for me to continue going back. So I've done it now twice, and I think I plan on getting a golf set, which is crazy for me to
Oh
say.
wow.
Yeah, I know. But it's pretty fun. Like I basically started off just absolute trash. Like no idea. Like I was looking worse than Charles Barkley swinging a club. It was bad. But then I started getting the hang of the chipping part. My putting has always been decent. Who's not decent at putting? You know, everybody's done mini golf here and there. But the wedging has improved. So I'm like, okay, I'm seeing a little bit of an improvement here. That's good. I've had some pretty good coaching, I would say, from my friends that I would go with, and it's only $18 to do a round of 9 holes. You get that kind of practice. So you get to practice that finesse, which has been dope. And it's also you get to do the whole golf thing and drink on the course as much as you want. It's a really nice little course. It's really fun. I really enjoyed it. I had a funny moment in our last golf outing. I was wearing my UT uh, SPF protectant clothing,
Mm.
and I had a I had a guy and 2 other girls uh, golfing right behind us, and the 2 girls didn't seem to be very good. The guy seemed pretty good, and they there was a hole. It was actually pretty early on. It was like 2 or 3. They One of the girls chipped it, and it was like an 80-yarder, but it was horrible. And we were waiting like 2 holes ahead of them, and then we were off to the side, like adjacent to the range in which you chip along to their hole. But the girl's chip was so bad it went towards us, and it was humming. It happened to be humming towards me, and I fucking caught it.
Oh wow.
And it was like
Nice.
have you ever seen that baseball game where the dude holding the baby and then the baseball there's a home run? He's holding one hand, he's got the baby, and the other arm,
Yeah.
he's got the beer, and he lets go of the fucking uh, baby, grabs the ball, catches the ball, re hangs on to the recatches the baby, and doesn't spill the beer. And it was
What a
all like
legend.
one fluid motion. That's what it felt like in that moment. I was just chilling there. I happened to be watching them, and then I saw the ball just humming by me. And like anybody else that is carrying around something and you drop it and you have that instinct to go and catch it like an athlete, that's just what happened. So it came towards me, whoosh, grabbed that bitch. And I was like, here. And they're like, oh shit. So then it started this conversation afterwards. Like they saw me with the UT gear and they're like, are you an athlete for UT right now? Are you an athlete? I was like, no, I'm not. They're like,
No, I
were
just
you?
caught
Were
this
you
golf
ever
ball.
an athlete? I was like, no.
You should have told him, dude. You should have told. I play quad ball. I won a natty.
See, that's funny you say that because the dude. So I was walking away when I told them after I said no and talking about just why I have the gear and stuff, and the guy he stops me. He's like, "Hey, next time, man, say yes." And I was
Let's
like,
go.
"Thanks. Are you telling me I should lie to women? Is that what you're implying?" He's like, man, if they're gonna ask you, just say yes. It's better off that way. I'm like, okay.
What the fuck? That's actually kind of weird, but also
Kind of
amazing.
sketch. Like it makes me feel
Yeah,
like you're lying to them right now about who you are.
that's exactly right. Yeah.
Anyways, that was
He's like winking at you.
fun. No, I'm like, I don't like
I'm an
this.
athlete. They think I'm on the Texans. No, that's awesome. They should have given you a baby. Made it a highlight.
Made the top 10 nominee. It was crazy. It was very lucky because it wouldn't. The ball literally it hummed right by me, so all I had to do was boom, and then yeah. Anyways, that's my corner.
Nice.
I'll report back the next time I go golfing and see if I've improved or not.
All right. Well, I know it's a hell of a sport, and it requires a mental fortitude that
An immense
has
practice.
evaded me. Yeah. Yeah, you got to be patient, which I am not. But
I
I'm
could
happy
do.
for you. That's awesome.
I could see you getting so mad. Like I
Oh
would
yeah,
never
you know
suggest the sport to
exactly.
you, dude. I don't think you
I'm
like
glad
it
you
at
know me.
all.
I'm very glad you know me. Nick has tried to get me out
Oh,
there
I know.
a few times, and
He's
he's
tried
given
for
up.
everybody.
He's finally caught on. Yeah, he doesn't ask me anymore, which I'm happy about.
That's funny, dude. All right, well, let's get out of here. We've been here long enough.
Yeah.
It's been real. I'm stoked the football's back. And good stuff. That was good. Liked it.